Live from the historic Manchester, Tennessee, it's Tyler Totten pre-recorded that they fake as live. Now, here's Tyler and his brother Travis.
Hello YouTube and welcome to Tyler Totten Live. I'm your host Tyler Totten, and alongside me is my chief analyst Travis Totten. Now Travis, we had a record-setting weekend, or well basically week, because they raced in the Truck Series on Wednesday. At Bristol, Tennessee, Kyle Busch won all three of the events held in that NASCAR weekend, the three top touring divisions. First driver in NASCAR history to do that. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's kind of cool, you know. Somebody finally got it done. He'd been trying for a while. Kind of disappointed that it was him. I was kind of pulling for somebody else to get it done before him. I would have liked to see him do it later, but I would have liked somebody to do it before him, just to kind of take that joy away from him, because after the way he races people, and especially what he did with Keselowski in the nationwide race, I wasn't completely thrilled with him. I don't think he really earned the victory in the nationwide race, but it's still kind of cool that he got it done.
Well, we now go to Justin Reed for some words of wisdom.
This news just in, two bandits just broke into the Coffee County headquarters system and stole all of their toilet seats. As of right now, the policemen have nothing to go on. We'll keep you informed as this story develops. Now back to you guys.
Thank you, Justin. Alright, my opinion on the whole Kyle Busch thing, I think Kyle won all of those races. He led over 50% of all the laps added all together from all three of the series raced at Bristol this weekend. So I think he earned all of those wins. Now, he did wreck Keselowski, but Keselowski did hit him, and you can argue Kyle wasn't there, Kyle was there. Either way, Keselowski hit Kyle, Kyle scraped the wall, and Kyle got a little payback. So that's the whole story there. But I just want to let you know, and I've probably told you before, of the poster I made back in 2009, I do believe, before the June 5th nationwide race at Nashville Superspeedway that we were going to. It says, Kyle Busch breaks records and wins races, because Kyle Busch was the driver I was going for. So I made that. He won the race, smashed the guitar, as many of you will probably remember. Kyle Busch, yet again, won races and broke a record. We can now go back to Justin for more words of wisdom.
Breaking news just in. Nobody cares. Now back to you, Tyler.
Thank you, Justin. All right. So what do you think about the performances of Michael Waltrip Racing? Because David Rudman, he was feeling sick the whole weekend, but he did perform well and got another top 5.
Well, David looks pretty good. He's been looking pretty good this year. He got his win at Chicago. Martin Truex has been all right in a couple races. I don't think as a whole they're performing up to par, but I think Rudman, he's definitely leading the pack over there.
All right, now, what about the Red Bull team? Now, I don't talk about them a lot, but there's really no reason to talk about them. But Brian Vickers, he had heart surgery, and Scott Speed really isn't performing well. And they have Reed Sorensen in to fill in for Brian Vickers. But really the whole team just hasn't competed well throughout its whole history, except for the one win that Brian Vickers got them last year at Michigan.
Well, I know whenever we start the year back next year, they're going to have Brian Vickers back. And I think that's what they need. They need a veteran driver over there to help them set up their cars and let people know what's going on. Plus, they're also going to have Casey Kane when we start the new year. And I'm thinking their plan is to go to 3 cars next year and keep Scott Speed in the car as well. So with them 2 veteran drivers, they can teach him more about the cars. So I think next year we might have a 3-race or a 3-car thing we might have to actually deal with next year.
I hate to interrupt you guys. This news just in from our headquarters. You remember me telling you about the bandits that broke into the headquarters?
Yes.
Well, all our leads have gone down the drain, so unfortunately that's as far as we've gotten, but we'll keep you informed if anything else turns up. Sorry about interrupting you guys.
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you.
Okay, well, Bristol Motor Speedway, what a great track. A lot of history, and there is one man who has attended every single race that has been held at Bristol Motor Speedway. Well, all of the Cup races that have been held at Bristol Motor Speedway. 100 events, and 100 times the man has been to that track. What do you, like, just what are your thoughts? What goes on in your head when you think this one single guy, whose name I don't know, sorry, that he has attended all 100 events?
The first thing that pops in my head is he's spending a lot of money. Number two, he's probably old. So he probably has nothing else to do. So if he already lives around there, so there's no other reason. I mean, if he lived far away and came to all of them, it'd be a little bit cooler. And it's still cool he's been there the whole time. But it's just one of those things. People do it all the time. People get season tickets to baseball parks and they go their whole life. So it's not a huge accomplishment, really, in my mind.
All right, we'll be right back with more Tyler Totten Live right after this. But first, we take you back to Justin Reed.
Breaking news to tell you about. I hate to break this one to you. I know you farmers out there, A, you're probably not on YouTube, but B, I know you like your squash and corn and rutabagas. Well, about 5 minutes ago in Idaho, the prices of corn, squash, and rutabagas fell as the glue used to hold the price tags up failed. So they're working on a lawsuit against the glue company, and we'll keep you informed as this story developed. This news is brought to you by Oust Air Sanitizer. Thank you. Today's word of the day is strategery. Back when former president, I'm not going to say his name, but it's a common thing outside your house, was running, he used the word strategery, even though it's supposed to be strategy. But you know, strategery is a better way of looking at it. This word of the day was brought to you by Ascend Federal Credit Union in Tullahoma and in Manchester.
And we're back from their living room. We finally got all the dogs and cats out of here. We're ready to start recording again. So, guys, it's all off to you.
Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Tyler Totten Live. We do not have a race coming up this weekend besides a truck race, maybe a nationwide race. So we're going straight to the fantasy points segment, and you can see the fantasy points up on your screen. Travis is in the lead with 3,482 points. My mom is in second, behind by 235. Roberto is in third behind by 410. I am in fourth behind by 481. And Stoner is in last yet again behind by 586. Since this is my show, I get a pick first. And, well, we're not going to any track this week. So no one gets to pick this week.
But, you know, there's going to be probably a couple Legends races, and, you know, you're probably going to do some iRacing this weekend. There's the truck race. There's a nationwide race Sunday there in Montreal, you know, so, yeah, watch out for Carl Edwards there.
All right. Thank you for watching YouTube, and be sure to watch next week's episode. And before we leave you, we are going to send you back to Justin Reed
for some things to ponder.
Hold on first, guys. I have one more breaking news development that they forgot to mention. Travis is in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. It is confirmed. It is official. And to the best of my knowledge, I heard Tyler was not in the lead. So, and that was brought to you by Logo Awards and more. Gave us our fine trophy. I want to leave you today with some things to ponder. Why is 11? Why isn't it pronounced 1D1? There's a little NASCAR thought there. And isn't Disneyland a human trap operated by a mouse? And finally, if air travel is so safe, then why do they call it a terminal? Thank you.